please be sure to send us your requests at booshakalakapodcast@gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter X, BOOshakalakapod. You can also find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Instagram at BOOshakalakapodcast. We are here for Leprechaun 3, and as I like to call it, CD Rom will teach you everything you need to defend yourself. Or, as the synopsis goes, an evil leprechaun finds himself in Las Vegas, where he proceeds to cause mischief by killing people, granting twisted wishes, and infecting a young man with his green blood. I will say, with this being the third entry, I do agree that there are different leprechauns for each movie. These are not the same leprechaun. They can't be
no.
because the lore is completely different. You know, in the first one, what the hell was he doing? I mean, he's always looking for his gold, but
I think the first one was just some straight up traditional style gold buckle on the shoe, 4-leaf clover leprechaun. We not really getting into our like lore bag just yet, but that was just setting the tonality for they probably weren't even thinking franchise at that point. They were just like,
I think they were hoping.
Let's just go with it. But
and it was just the 4-leaf clover, and then in the sequel, wrought iron. Where did that come from? They didn't talk about that in the first one.
Some old Irish folklore type stuff. Yeah,
I feel like that, but I feel like that one kept though, right? Because we see the iron hurt him in later films.
Circled back in Lep in the Hood.
Okay, that's what it was.
They didn't talk about it in Lep 3, 4, Back to the Hood, Origins,
Space,
or that's Lep 4.
I've never seen Lep 4, Origins, Returns, and I literally got 15 minutes into 2 back when it premiered and was like, no, this ain't it. I wasn't feeling it.
I never completed Returns. We enjoyed Returns. If you guys haven't, please go back and listen to our other reviews. We have reviewed Leprechaun, the original, Leprechaun Returns, Leprechaun in the Hood, and Leprechaun Back to the Hood, and also Leprechaun 2 starring just me. That one is a watch along, so I hope you guys enjoy that. It was fun.
Yeah.
And that movie still sucks. But we're here for Lep 3. And it is supposed to be set in Las Vegas, but I feel like it was set in a convention center. We start the movie off in a pawn shop.
Let's call a spade a spade. It's the year's 1995, guys. They was getting that racism shit off. Like, it just wasn't, it doesn't make it right.
No.
But it just wasn't the PC culture we have today. It was everything is fair game in the 90s.
I've never met an Indian man who sounds like that, though.
But they were
pretty
like,
sure
it was like, I mean, me either personally. I got plenty of Indian friends, and no, it's not that. But you gotta think, Simpsons was like on fire at the time.
That's what I said. And I
so let's go. So doesn't make it right, but it is what it is.
We have a 3-minute freaking intro with the worst music you've ever heard in your life, and then we open up to beautiful Las Vegas, and then we immediately go to a pawn shop.
Tiffany, let me chime in right here.
Please do.
This is the Vegas that I fucking love. This is old school, dirty.
When
90s.
You were not allowed to go.
Oh, hell yeah. We got the Stardust. We got Circus. We got Excelsior. We got Showgirls, Aladdin's, Saved by the Bell, Zach marries Kelly. Let's go, baby.
Shut up. Where did he marry her?
I forgot. Stardust? Was it Stardust?
Thought you knew everything. But no, we're at this pawn shop, and Gupta, he is like, oh my God, why did you bring this statue in here? That's how they make this man talk. And I hate it for him.
Well, that wasn't even the most racist part. He takes a bite out of his thumb and says, spicy.
I like spicy food.
Whoa. Cut. Racist.
And cut. Print. Dynamite, guys. Dynamite. Like, so a pirate from A Pineapple Under the Sea shows up into the pawn shop. He plops this statue on board. This lore of the leprechaun being a statue makes its way over to Lep in the Hood. So these are kind of related because remember in that one, he was a statue in the beginning. So he plops the statue on the table and he asks the pawn shop owner, which is Gupta, how much can he get for this? Gupta says, I can give you $10. And he's like, no, that's not enough. $10? Like the statue is huge. At least 100. At least. But the guy decides to take the $20 and just get the hell out of there. He had to go. He was like, 20 is enough. Thank you. deuces. You know, you deal with this yourself. So we see the statue on the table, and it has the medallion again, which follows into
Which she
left
warns
4.
him not to take off.
That's always the first thing that they do. Whatever I tell you not to do is what you're gonna do. If I tell you don't cough, you're gonna cough. Why are we still reading the Necronomicon out loud? Will it still work if we read it in our heads? Riddle me that.
You could actually just play the Necronomicon and it'll still do its Evil Dead. the Necronomicon. That Evil Dead book, the Book of the Dead, damn it.
The Necronomicon.
Now who's Miss Know-It-All? God damn.
You were just saying it wrong every time I asked you what it was. That's all.
I can't fucking pronounce it. You know what I'm talking about. Evil Dead. Let's fucking go. Even if you play the vinyl, that thing will work. That's all I'm saying.
Gotcha. But Gupta's like, he told me not to take it off. I'm gonna take it off anyway.
Okay. All right.
You don't have to do that.
I don't.
You don't.
Because you know what?
It's not even good.
Yeah, exactly. Mine is terrible. I'm not an accent type of girl. I mean,
yes,
I can give
you
you a
are.
country accent. I can give you
an Irish accent.
Shut up. Don't even try it. I will try it moving further in this review. So hold your horses, okay? So he takes it off, and then the leprechaun, he comes to life. And while Gupta is checking it under is that like the thing you use to check diamonds? What was that?
It's like the magnifying type of glass.
Not a monocle.
The quality control.
Do not collect. You know
that thing that nobody uses anymore now.
I guess a magnifying glass to see if it's going to shine, because it looks like it has a really large ruby on it. I mean, it's not something that I would wear, but I mean, it's something that I would sell. Yes. He takes it off, and the leprechaun does his magic, and he's able to pull the string on a Cupid's bow, and the arrow goes smack dab into Gupta's butt, or does it go in his butt or his arm? I can't remember. Not resurrect him. No, because I think he'd be dead. I think it goes into his arm. And the leprechaun comes out, and he tells him, what? You tried to steal me gold. Because what we realize that Gupta does not realize is when he takes the necklace off of him, the leprechaun has his gold attached with him. So that comes to life. It doesn't come to life, but you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
The gold is now accessible.
Mm-hmm.
And Gupta's like, no, but we could make a wager. I'll give you the medallion for your gold. And Lep's like, okay, perfect. Let's do it. Like, this creature comes from beyond. You know he's lying. Like, what are we talking about?
He doesn't even look like a truthful human being. Like, look at his skin. I mean, the makeup artist in these movies really does deserve an award, because he always looks good. Always looks good.
Shout out to Trimark Productions that's doing it. Like, it shouldn't be this good.
No.
Like, this is the first Leprechaun that actually went straight to video, and they're still firing at all cylinders when it comes to that makeup department. They're not playing around. So practical effects too. This movie was fucking awesome. Yo. Like, I don't know, but he looked great. Might I add though, Leprechaun 1, we've got the short hair. Leprechaun 2, it's a little longer, it's a little scraggly.
This bald.
Leprechaun,
bald.
He came onto the scene with a full-on just the Snoop Dogg silk press. It was
not a bust down middle part.
It looked this is great. He was clean.
He has the best to me is Back to the Hood, when he had the long overcoat.
Yes.
Chef's kiss. Anyway, it looks so good, it's disgusting looking. So him and the Lep get into a little tussle, and the Gupta pulls out the medallion, and he scares the leprechaun away. The leprechaun runs and accidentally drops one of his coins. He's just so forgetful. Like, he's not forgetful, but he's just, how does he always keep losing his coins? So Gupta finds the coin, and he was like, oh, you're a leprechaun. I was almost about to do the voice again. I caught myself. Oh, you're a leprechaun, huh? Let me pull out this CD Rom that I magically had in my pawn shop, and let's watch it.
Not just any CD Rom, Tiff. This is full on Oregon Trail ass
Leprechaun for Dummies.
This is, and it just doesn't stop playing. The entire movie.
Ireland.
Yeah, so as he's watching that CD Rom, we learn about leprechauns. We learn that in this movie, if you get a leprechaun's gold coin, it'll grant you 3 wishes. But leprechauns are facetious and they're evil and don't trust them. And the only thing that they love is their pot of gold.
But my thing is, they keep saying that in the movies, like, "Oh, you catch them, you get wishes," and okay.
I don't. And what
was there? I don't remember there being a wish thing in the first Leprechaun.
No, but there wasn't a second one. But it was I don't want to talk about fucking Morty.
Oh, there were. It was in the second one.
Yeah, it was bullshit ass wishes. I want your gold, and then the gold is in his stomach. Get it out, but he has to like wish.
You gotta wish for him out,
and then he like says, "Get it out," and then he kills him. So it's just he's an asshole.
Yeah, that one was really, really, really dumb. But so Gupta finds and then we skip over. We meet Scott, who is our
Scotty boy,
protagonist, antagonist. He's both. And Scott is driving along in his automobile. He is on his way to college, and he almost runs Tammy off the side of the road.
Hey,
Tammy is a video vixen. I don't know. She's over there fixing her car, and he gets down and he's like, "Oh, can I help you fix your car?" And obviously he doesn't know what he's doing. He offers to give Tammy a ride to work. Tammy works at the Lucky Shamrock, which is a convention center in Las Vegas.
It's a casino. It's
over on Fremont Street. It's not on Las Vegas Boulevard.
Oh, Vegas,
on Fremont Street.
Where it gets dirty. Yeah.
Over there, where the steaks are $5.99. You get steak and egg for $5.99 in 2024. I saw it last time I was there. I don't know if them steaks, I don't know what cut that is. It's probably like a cow's bottom of the leg. I don't know what it is, but they have it there. And he takes her to work, and he asks her if she can help him sneak into the casino, because we find out that Scott is not 21. He is going to college, so we're going to assume he is 18 or 19 years old. Tammy is a clean 28, 29. She offers to sneak him into the casino, and she tells him, "Do not gamble. Just see what you got to see, because I got to go, because I am the great Fazio's magician's assistant."
Great Fazio ain't so fucking great.
And he goes into the casino, and he is just mesmerized. And when I tell you, this is the shittiest looking casino you ever seen in your life, like Drew said, it is the dumps. It is the gritty, mean streets of Las Vegas in this casino. And I say it's a convention center because that's exactly what it looks like. It's like 3 pool tables, 3 roulette tables,
the dirty burgundy carpet. Let's fucking go. Isn't that where the dad went to in Vegas Vacation after he lost all the money with like
more than likely. This is a set over in Burbank that they use for all of their
some real Reno type shit
back in the day. Yeah. Reno, I ain't even gonna do Reno like that. I'm gonna say Biloxi, Mississippi.
Oh, right, so some Mississippi slander. Let's fucking go.
Wait, what's the Atlantic City? Maybe. Because I heard Atlantic City now is not how it used to be. I heard
it's been dusty for a while now.
It has. For a while. I've never gone. I've been to Vegas.
A lot of nicotine in the air. Yeah, it's really bad.
Ooh. They ain't switched over to vapes yet.
Nah, they smoking them. Yeah.
All right, so Scott reaches in his pocket. He's like, he pulls out a cashier's check for $23,000 that his parents gave him to pay in full to college, and he's like, "All right, I could just test my luck, just a skosh.
I would have killed my son. First of all, I would have killed my son for that raggedy ass, middle part ass, punk ass haircut he had on. But
he was trying to get a middle part bust down too.
It looks stupid. That outfit is dumb. He got on like a vest with a butt. Okay, whatever. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's not really comfortable nighttime driving attire.
Yeah, I'm not. I might, if I'm gonna pop out in 94, 95, and I'm that shade, I would, I might throw the vest on, but driving.
He needed to open the vest and the shirt at the same time, and then he would have had a little Jodeci vibe going on.
Okay, the leather vest, yeah.
That would have did it. They would probably do it in denim too. The clothes with, the clean cut was boys to men. The bad boys was Jonas. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
And when you want to go right in the middle, you had like Shy. All right, so I'm totally showing my age, y'all.
No,
Go listen
you're
to the
not.
music. It's all good.
Let's turn on some Varnell Hill right now. Let's get to it. I love Jodeci.
Welcome to the Varnell Hill Show. Shaboing boing. All right, so we see Scott in there playing the slots. He meets Loretta, who is a woman that they try to make look really bad by putting her boobs right where her pant line is. They try to lean her boobs
I thought
down
you were going to say
real
her
low.
her hair sprayed hair, and her
the wig
print
that she got from Mama's family.
Yes, yes, that's the wig. That is the.
I used to love Mama's Family, y'all.
Hilarious. I was mad when I realized that she was not old.
Why are you?
Because the Golden Girl ladies were older, but she was just like really young. Like,
you couldn't tell that just from watching it. She looked.
I was a child. I thought gray hair meant, gray hair.
If you had a bald, remember we had this conversation a couple podcasts ago. I thought if you were bald, you were automatically old. And now I know that men bald in their 20s. So
so sad.
Now, some people just
it's hereditary.
They just look old, but they're really young. Like John Amos.
Yeah. He looked really old
Rest in power. And Good Times.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Good
I had a brain
Times.
fart.
And everything.
I mean, I am part of the my mama put a perm in my hair. That's why my hair don't grow no more. I say that, but it's not true, obviously. But it is hereditary. Like when I was much younger, my hair was really, really thick, super, super thick. But as I got older, it just started to thin out. And then I was actually at my mom's house last week, and I was just looking at old photo albums. And same with my mom. Her hair was super, super thick when she was young in her 20s. And by the time she got to her 30s, it just started to thin out. But I mean, these are things that we didn't know when we were kids. We just saw it and we're like, oh, he old, which has nothing to do with it. But yes, Loretta had on Mama's Family.
Freeman. Yeah.
Yes.
I get it.
Loretta had on Mama's Family wig, and we see that she is actually cheating the game. She has some kind of a device under the table that when they pick their number on roulette, she can push a button and it automatically goes to a different number. So you start to lose. So she is swindling Scott out of all of his money. And we see that it is literally all of his money. Scott plays $23,000 on this raggedy ass casino roulette table. Like by the time I lost 150, I'd be like, let me go try another casino. I mean, well, I'll take that back. He couldn't because he's underage, but let me go try a slot machine or something. You're $23,000. And I know
what was Carlton playing
more than 10
when he lost all that money in Fresh Prince. Was it roulette? Was it craps? He was going
Was he shaking the dice?
I think he was shaking the dice, getting it blown on the whole. Maybe it was. I don't know.
It was craps. It's not roulette. Roulette don't have no dice.
I just forget what game it was, but I remember that feeling of just blowing mad money on a single game.
I can't do it.
No.
I lost 20 at a casino once, and I was like, "Oh, I don't understand how people do this."
My limit.
What were you playing, like blackjack or something?
No, it was the
slot machines. That's a fair 20 to. Yeah. You just
what the hell?
I don't know why I didn't just.
You went full on. Okay.
We don't need a soundboard. I got the sounds ready.
Let's go.
So we see Scott. He's like, I can't believe it. I blew it. Yes, the acting is bad. Not as bad as part 2. But I blew my money. And Loretta's like, you got a nice watch over there. You can go take it down to the pawn shop down across the street. So this is how Leprechaun and Scott cross path.
Yeah, because he in there beating the shit out of he already, killed the guy. But
he hasn't killed him just yet.
He hasn't killed him yet.
He's killing him.
They spent a lot of time in the shop between Lep and Gupta.
He's never been this physical before. He's never just beat the shit out of somebody like this before.
But why was Gupta over there trying to call 911 and not fighting back? Like, I just want them to at least fight.
He had guns in the shop. He had a full arsenal.
They didn't have bullets.
He could have took that CD out and broke it in
bullets
half and stabbed him with it. Like, come on.
Yeah.
CD Rom was a weapon, as is in The Rage Carry 2, because it's not called Carry 2 The Rage.
I don't know why you're mad at me.
I fucking hate it. Why is that movie not called Carry 2 The Rage?
Because
I guess it would sound weird though, Carry to the Rage.
Could be some distribution rights, you know how it is. Yeah.
The Rage Carry 2. Gupta is getting his ass handed to him by the Leprechaun. And he don't make it. He dead.
Damn, that was a nice send off.
Beat him to death.
Cody hip hop his ass. It's literally. This is why I don't like that this is in Vegas, because it's literally across the street. Like he don't even have to look both ways before he crosses the street. He just hop on over, and I don't like his nonchalant reaction at seeing a dead body either.
Oh, it's a dead body.
Yeah, like,
hello.
He just
I'm at the pawn shop across the street. There's a dead body here. How do I know it's dead? Because it is. Get over here. Okay, I'll wait. Cody sees that the CD Rom is still playing the Leprechaun's greatest hits, and it goes over a spiel. Oh, we come to find out that the gold coin was just sitting on the keyboard. How the hell the Leprechaun didn't see it while he was beating the shit out of Gupta by the keyboard? He
always misses a coin or two.
He always.
Maybe I think he need a glass.
The shillings just be.
He'd be so interested
all
in
over the place.
Like I told you, I wasn't trying to steal your shit, boy. You didn't kill this.
That is a quote in the movie. He said, "With all this killing, I lost my shilling." Exactly.
That is a quote. That is a quote.
And the CD Rom says, "A leprechaun's gold can grant you 3 wishes." And Cody, Scott picks up the gold coin and says, 3 wishes, huh? Well, I wish I was back in the casino on a winning streak. And the leprechaun picks up his mallet, I guess that's what it is, and he tries to swing at him, and Scott disappears. Mm-hmm. And he appears right back at the table, and he is winning all of the Lucky Shamrock's
It's
money.
like he's even he's like puts his hand over the chips, and they like move to the right place, like in Miss Bitch is mad. Loretta Devine. She mad.
I don't think she's mad. I mean, she was mad.
like how's he
because she knows
that?
she's cheating. She knows she's cheating. That's the. It made me wonder if all this was real. Like if they really be cheating like that.
I was thinking the exact same thing because I've been to Vegas a time or two and came back empty-handed. Like
you played the tables?
I played everything. I did it all. Yeah, I did it all. But I was always like a slots kind of guy because I'm not really into gambling. It's just easy, you know. And then
they don't have.
I realized
for me.
You could bet on sports. I didn't know that was like a thing there.
Bets sports betting is ruining
new sports betting. I'm talking back in the day. You know.
Yeah, because you would have to actually go up to the counter,
get a ticket, the whole thing. This
sit
new
there and
app,
wait, and if you won, you had to go cash it in.
Exactly. But this FanDuel prize pick, shout out to prize picks. Let's get an ad for Booshakalaka. But it is ruining, sports for sure.
Let me take that parlay. It's very addictive. It's very addictive and it's very intricate. And I don't the more bets that they let in, the harder it is to win.
I was out one night out here and
ring right on the eyes.
He was over at the MGM.
No, not the MGM. No, just a regular restaurant or whatever. There was a date next to me, a couple next to me. The guy was so locked in. I could see his phone, and I could see it was like FanDuel or something, or DraftKings, whatever it is. He was just so enamored with whatever parlay was going on or whatever. She's just sitting there. I was just like, okay, this gambling shit is addictive.
I would have got it.
It's really bad.
Scott wins all his money. We see Mitch come over. He's a casino owner, and he cannot take this. He tries to cheat the system again as well. It doesn't cheat. Mitch closes the table. We find out that Scott has won $100,000. Mitch gives him a room in the hotel. Scott goes up to his room, and we see Loretta and Fazio. Fazio, who is our house magician. Loretta tells him that kid just won $100,000 off our table, and Fazio's like, "Will you let him?" And that's how we know everybody in that bitch is cheating. They even cheating in the kitchen. They probably giving you less of a scoop than you're supposed to get. I wanted a whole scoop of rice. You only got a half. So they Loretta points him out and says, he just won $100,000. You get the money. You get me the coin. We'll call it even. Fazio's like, all right, cool. I'll go up there and do it. Fazio goes up to his room while Scott is getting ready to take a shower.
Yeah, he's in a state of undress.
Really? You remember that show Undressed on MTV? God, I love that.
Yeah.
I loved that show. I need to go back and revisit it. It'll probably make me so uncomfortable.
It will.
Undressed was legit.
I love
that's like
it gave
BET Uncut light.
It gave me just enough.
Just enough.
Okay.
Like
this movie kind of gave you just enough when you get a little bit further into it. Just enough.
Just smidge, just a skosh.
Just a
I love the word
smidge.
skosh. I'm not a
Just, I
speller.
mean,
So he in a state of undress. Anyway, so he's getting ready to take a shower. Fazio's in there being loud as hell, slamming drawers, looking for the money. He can't find it, but he does find the coin. Scott runs out and is like, hey, what the hell are you doing in my room? And Fazio pulls out a smoke bomb, throws it on the ground, and magicians his way out of there, which was just running down the hall. That's pretty much what he did. But he does
Very Batman.
Who's a better magician? Fazio or the magician from Tales from the Hood 2?
I want to go home.
Who was the magician in Tales from the Hood 2?
Didn't he like possess the guys?
Yeah, that was
he like repossessed.
That was
God. I'd rather you said
that's your bag. That's your movie.
It was a
hold on. I'd rather you said Fazio or Sardo. Like that's a better.
Who is Sardo again?
No, Mr. Accent on the dough.
On the dough.
Who is Sardo?
From Are You Afraid of the Dark? What are you talking about?
It's been a while. It's been a minute. That's not even okay, that's Sardo. That's way more legit. This is like campy, stupid magician type stuff.
That is Sardo.
No, Are You Afraid of the Dark was like legit because eventually Sardo turned out to be like a real.
Are you thinking about Dr. Vink? Are you thinking about Dr. Vink?
I'm not thinking about Dr. Vink. Sardo popped up in a few different episodes, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
He turned out to be like a legit, almost like sorcerer. He still had
but he never knew how to do his spells. They just sometimes worked.
Yeah. He just got lucky.
Are You Afraid of the Dark? That's like, that shit just pulls at the heartstrings. It just felt more legit than Fazio
we watched today
and Tales from the Hood 2 necromancer guy.
Oh, you said it right that time. So we see the smoke is still there and the smoke turns green, kind of like Bruce's background. And the leprechaun comes out of the smoke and he tells him, I want my coin. He has a lot of limericks in this movie and he has a lot of rhymes. I can't remember them. I only know one and it's the best one. So he tells Scott that he wants his coin and Scott's like, who the hell are you? And he runs up and he literally just bites Scott. He takes a bite out of crime. He just chunks his arm and Scott screams and he kicks him out the window.
Wait, no, you forgot where he grabs the no, because he has Scott ordered food because he was hungry because he's so fucking skinny. And he grabs the knife. He grabs his steak knife and he stabs him in the eye, and then the blood gets on him.
Oh, yes. He stabs Leprechaun. Yeah. Yes. The Leprechaun's eye juice and blood and gore gets all into his arm, and then he throws the Leprechaun out the window, and you can clearly see that it is a doll, and it goes.
So this is the first time I don't remember Leprechaun's blood just being like xenomorph battery acid type of blood where it can just burn through you.
I feel like it happened in the first
up until this point. One, two, and
they didn't really make him bleed. He just got burned by the iron, but
right. I don't remember his blood doing this type of thing.
I think in the first one, when the kid threw the lucky charm or the sham 4-leaf clover into his mouth, right. He turned all and I think was green.
But I'm saying did the blood like pierce through other objects like acid?
Oh no!
We didn't have the budget for that. We didn't have the budget for that.
Well, this movie clearly didn't have the budget. It's straight to fucking VHS. Like the practical effects were on point the entire movie.
There were breasts in the second one too, Pierre. Remember
that was a lawnmower. Go to hell.
But the boobs were there first.
I cannot watch the second one. Y'all are better.
Oh, y'all, you need to watch it or go watch. If you don't watch that, go watch my review. Watch it. No,
it's terrible. It's terrible.
I can't. I've seen. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go check it out.
Loretta ends up getting the coin from Fazio because Fazio couldn't find the money. He's pissed at her, and Mitch comes up and he's like, "Hey, you need to get my money back that I lost on my game that I was cheating at, but you, Loretta, need to get it back because you're supposed to help me cheat," which is pretty much what he was saying, and. In return, he takes her gold coin and said he's going to hold on to it till she gives him his money back. And Loretta tells him that no, she actually doesn't say anything. But Tammy is walking by and Mitch is like, I can get any woman I want. Oh, he belittles Loretta first. And then he's like, I can get any woman I wanted. And like Tammy. And Loretta says, you wish. And he's like, yeah, I wish. And the gold coin starts heating up. It turns red. I don't know if he's heating up.
Whenever it's about to like activate its wish, it
like the Power Rangers.
Burning hot. Singing more like Indiana Jones, just kind of Temple of Doom. It just starts to light up red, really hot.
Okay.
Don't care. Don't care.
Oh, let's not do this. And it starts lighting up, and then Tammy turns into the grossest type. I don't see how men like this. She's like, oh, Mitch. I just want to eat you up, Mitch. Why are we talking like this? I am not turned on. I am, in fact, grossed out, and I want to throw up. Guys are disgusting.
But yeah, she's acting like a helpless woman who just needs.
Oh no, I feel like she's acting like an adolescent. I feel like Drew wants to say something. What you got, Pretty Tony?
His hair texture is
with the
killing
S curl.
Me. His hair texture. He is really trying to flex. Like,
what do you mean?
Like,
I'm in the show. What are you talking about? I'm not doing anything.
He used one of them sponges. You know.
How much are you gonna let it grow out?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep growing it. I don't care.
Some braids.
I just want to try something new. You know,
if he gets braids, then I'll actually kill him. So yeah,
I'll get the braids with the front taper. No.
Okay.
Why not?
No,
I'll keep it clean. I cut my own hair.
Once you have a 3 in front of your age, cut it out.
Absolutely not. You are not little Bow Wow.
Yeah, I'm getting
this ain't
close
like
to
Mike.
that 4. I'm getting close to that 4 though. My grays are humble though. My grays are
all the time to the point that I just want to take you home.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm keeping it classy though. I'm keeping it like classy. You know?
Keep it over there. All right. So
wow.
Mitch gets Tammy up to his room, and she is still like,
Mitch, coming from me, and
I want you so bad. I like my men like this, and she just I want to cut her head off. Like, I really want to. She gets Mitch down on the bed, and she just is. Oh, I'm sorry. She gets up and does a sexy dance. Sexy dance,
and we get to see some grade A Hollywood boobs from the 90s.
We didn't see anything yet. No, we didn't see it.
It's not Tammy's breast, it's the TV breast.
Right.
So oh gosh. Tammy doing her dance.
Athena. Okay.
What?
That's who when the Leprechaun's on the TV. Athena. That's his name.
Oh yes, I was thinking Miss Cleo. So Loretta sneaks into the room and she finds the gold coin into Mitch's pants. She grabs it, and as soon as she walks out the room, it breaks the spell. And Tammy's like, how did you get me here? What happened? That's literally how she sounds. I know I did that just like her. And Mitch is like, what you mean, girl? You came on to me. And she's like, you're disgusting, you pig. And she ends up slapping him. And Mitch is like, you're fired. You'll never work in show business again. She was a magician's assistant at the Lucky Shamrock Convention Center.
Like, please stop.
I think she'll be fine, guys. I'll go check her IMDb just to be sure. But I think she'll be fine, guys. And she runs out of the room. She runs into Scott. Well, I'm sorry. She runs out of the room. She gets in the elevator. She goes downstairs. Mitch is laying in the bed. We're like, well, I guess I got to rub one out. I don't know. And the TV pops on.
Rub one out.
Hey, don't be shy. Rub one out. Hey, don't ask why. Rub one out, I'll grab my crotch. Rub one out, do you want to watch me? If you don't know that song, it's from Together, and that is an amazing movie. Hit
MTV original boy band satire film, early 2000s. Let's go.
Leprechaun appears as a buxom 80s bride is what it looks like, because the hair is giving 100% 80s. It is giving Emmanuel. I'm sure you guys remember that show from back in the day. Yeah. And this person is talking to Mitch in the TV, and I don't know if he thinks he's drunk or on crack, but the person comes out of the TV and he's like, yeah, this seems right. I can sleep with this.
Yeah,
This
I mean,
entire scene is like peak sleazy B movie horror. This is the goods right here.
yeah.
This type of TNA, these practical effects, it's ridiculous, but I love it. It's
And
just
They get
fully
all hot and
unhinged at this
heavy,
point.
like all hot and heavy, and I mean, she's giving him everything he wants, everything he needs.
but she's not giving him anything. She's like just sitting on him.
I know.
I mean, I guess.
See,
Oh yeah,
I wish that
She's unbuttoning his.
that all of the wishes were like this. Like there's something goes wrong. There are a few wishes where it just works. Like when Scott goes back to the casino, it just works. But
right.
I wish it had that Wishmaster thing where there's some like evil genie twist to it.
No,
you know what I mean? Come on.
Come on. No. Okay. Wishmaster was an asshole.
I don't know. I just like it.
Let me tell you guys, the best wish, this is by far the best. You're not gonna believe it. Pierre, have you seen it?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
It's called a Page Master.
One guy wishes to be a millionaire. We see his mother take out a life insurance policy on herself for $1 million. This lady gets on a plane. The plane explodes. The man is a millionaire.
Yeah.
That's how the Genies and Charmed worked. That's interesting.
Wasn't there a wish in one of the wish there? Because this was like a little franchise too, where one of the individuals wished to have sex with themselves.
Ew.
But their body starts to actually break and contour.
And he fucks himself. Yep.
Just to get the job done.
That was Wishmaster 2.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That is
those movies were wild.
He tells his lawyer, go fuck yourself. And the Wishmaster does that. He said, I wish for my lawyer to go fuck himself because he wasn't getting off of his sentence. And that happens. One lady wishes to be beautiful forever and he turns her into a damn mannequin. Like he was very deceitful.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I appreciate the Leprechaun's wishes actually working for as long as they do. I mean, it'd be great for somebody like that didn't have much time to live, just wanted something great to happen for them for just a moment, With Leprechaun's coming to kill me in 20 minutes, let me have my fun, The lady is out of the screen and the TV pops on and we see Leprechaun Morris Bart up there with all of his infomercials. He's like 800-588 2300 Empire and anything
it's so
else.
Funny you just said Morris Bart because when I went home, I saw that
they were everywhere.
Like, he's still doing this shit. He has hair plugs. I'm like, that man, he is dyeing his hair. I'm like, that man is still alive. He looks exactly the same from when I was a kid.
He has a filter on. He has to because I saw those billboards as well. Like it was annoying.
Yeah, one call. That's
annoying. All. Literally, it's my money and I need it now. Everything. He even turns into Miss Cleo. But as he's talking, he keeps saying Mitch's name in the ads. He's like, "Yeah, your credit could be yours today. Ain't that right, Mitch?"
Yeah,
and Mitch is like,
looking, like, who are you talking to?
But who that called my name?
The boobs are in his face, so he wants some milk, so he doesn't realize that she turns into the fucking Terminator. Like that's what I thought about. I literally was like, this is the Terminator. That's literally how the Terminator looks. The T.
I just thought that I don't know why they went in that route why they went that route with this person.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
I wanted it to turn into the Leprechaun, and the Leprechaun had boobs.
That would
was it around the time the Terminator
kind of like when the nurse turned into
80s.
Freddy in Nightmare 3.
Yes, I wanted it to turn to Leprechaun, but no, Leprechaun comes out of the TV himself. This robot ends up electrocuting Mitch. Mitch dead. Oh, I almost forgot. I forgot about the two lackeys that were coming in to get that money from Mitch.
They were like the two enforcers. Yeah.
So I guess Mitch owed them money and he's like, "Oh, I'll give it to you after lunch." So we see these guys. The Leprechaun actually turns one of them into a human slot machine and nobody thinks anything of it.
Yeah, he's just spitting out fucking quarters and shit. It was crazy. Yeah, they were like unnecessary characters. That's probably why you forgot about them. Like they were just unnecessary filler. Like they added nothing to this movie.
Just more to add to the kill count, if you will.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that had to be
yeah.
it. That had to get. But Scott, we go back to Scott, and Scott is being weird. He's over at the buffet.
Buffet eating like a fucking child. Like, why are you eating French fries? Like I understand you eat them with your hands, but why are you
that going back to our Oregon Trail CD Rom, they did say that the leprechauns had a certain propensity for potatoes.
Potatoes.
Okay, okay. But it's just I don't know. Like you can't just like he was just stuffing his face like a. And
they're hamming it up.
Potato all weird. Like stop eating.
He was eating them like they were shoestring potatoes. Like you can't just put one. Like I'm gonna be tired of chewing. You gotta put at least 10. Kind of like McDonald's fries. You gotta just throw them back.
That's because they good.
You like McDonald's? You look like you like McDonald's fries.
Well, I haven't had them in a long time because strike.
Boycott.
Yeah. I said strike. Go to hell! I don't work there. Moving on along.
But you want to pay for your college education. Look at Calvin. Calvin got a job at McDowell's. No, Calvin got a job at Whack Arnold's. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Ooh, nigga, you smell like French fries. Oh my God.
Look at Calvin. All right, Calvin.
Didn't eventually Calvin wound up at his grandma's house and he was beaten off and she came in and she's like, Granny, no.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just
he went down. Yes.
He went downhill quick.
Quick. Yes. He's eating potatoes. He now has an Irish accent, and he this is where he runs into Tammy. So Tammy's like, Mitch tried to take advantage of me, and Scott was like, well, let's go up there and whoop his ass, girl. They head up there and they find Mitch dead. And here come the leprechaun out of nowhere. Literally ready to fight. And Scott's like, you're the green bastard that was in my room that bit me. And Tammy's like, let's get the hell out of here. Like she's not trying to play with them. She's ready to go. Wait, this is the part where they throw his ass out the window. And he goes kersplat on the ground. And Tammy and Scott run up out of there. And we now see Loretta with the coin.
Mm-hmm.
And Loretta's like, I want the body of a 28-year-old. Make me hot, make me sexy, make me hot, sexy, and fly. Those three things in that order.
Of the sort. She shows up with a red bob. It's not even a red bob.
She walked out looking like an off-brand Jamie Lee Curtis. It was nasty.
A red pixie.
True Lies.
Yes. Off-brand. It didn't know. You don't want.
I mean, maybe her outfit. I mean, she's showing more cleavage. Her tits aren't sagging to her waist anymore, like Tiffany said earlier.
Okay.
She got on this slutty blue dress. And then she just walks around she literally just walks around the hotel, the casino, and then
the convention center, because I keep saying
right. And then she goes and sees Nickelback. What's his name?
Not Nickelback, Fazio.
I say that because when he sees her, they wrestle over the coin. So he got his Nickelback.
I see what you. Okay, pretty clever, pretty clever.
Right. And
we like
weird.
that.
They fight over the coin, and he leaves, and then she just goes back to the mirror. Like she doesn't try to chase him. She don't
She's obsessed. She's literally is obsessed.
Looking at herself. I don't know what she's looking at because
she's like, if I was a man, I'd screw me right now. I mean, I don't think she's not ugly.
No, but she just ain't that young. Ugly. She's not young. She changed her fucking hair. Don't play with me.
Because that's what that woman really looks like. Like they didn't make her old or ugly enough.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
That's the problem. They should have took a little bit of the leprechaun's makeup and put that on her. So that way, when she turned into what we see now, it would have made more sense.
Yes, but I love what the leprechaun turns her into. This is my favorite part.
Had you seen this before watching this movie? I feel like this is a scene that a lot of people have seen. Just
no, I had never.
This seems like it would be in some random YouTube clip. It's a pretty ridiculous.
I think people have literally let this movie fly by the waistline, or at least not seen all the sequels, because this was hilarious, and it really should be one of those things that is all over pop culture.
Yeah.
I mean, I still think that they talk about it.
But you're right, to your point. Now that I'm thinking about it, when they make the wish and the gold coin is in their possession, it really does work. It works very well. Because it was working until old boy snatched it from her. but she's just looking at how hot she is, and then okay, so he pops in and he just decides to start. Well, no, she sees him and then she like runs back and what happens first? Well, her boobs start getting huge, like gargantuan huge, like
I'll
big
give you
and
boobs
huge.
that come out to here.
Yes, and then her lips start getting all like fillered, and but
Her
then
lips look like mine a
No, it
couple
was
weeks ago.
more.
And then her ass starts
I
getting
still
don't
wider,
see
like
evidence of that, yeah.
Kardashian. It just, but they keep growing, and everything's just growing and growing. Like she can't even get out the door. Like she's like, ah! And her little booty, her little hips are like, how
When
about
she's
don't
shaking
lie in the corner till you try that shine.
What the fuck?
Shakira.
Objection! I don't want a big inception. To get a bit of your attention. Wow, you don't know any of the words. You are
No, I just know Spanish. Shake, shake, shake.
you are a black mother. Because you know they don't know no words to any song. My mama damn sure don't know no words to any song. And she explodes. She blows up with no blood.
We ain't had the budget for all that. Now you doing
He
too
said,
much
now that was
blood.
quite a load to have to explode. What a lovely lass. I had to blow up your ass. But now I must hit the road.
It's fucking awesome. I love it.
But before he actually pulls out an umbrella and twirls the umbrella and walks out of the room.
Yeah.
This
is good stuff.
While Loretta is dying, Scott goes over to the hospital because now he's real sick. Scott and Tammy go back to the pawn shop because they're trying to figure out what's going on to see if they can get rid of
in her Olivia Pope white coat.
I thought she was trying to be a doctor. It was really weird. Dexter's Laboratory type of coat. Like, what were you doing? They go back over to the pawn shop, and Scott ends up finding the Leprechaun's pot of gold in a safe. Why the Leprechaun thought that was the best place to put it? Who knows? I mean, I don't know. And we see that Scott is enamored. The gold is insatiable to him. He doesn't want anything but to, like, he doesn't care that he's sick anymore. Who cares? He doesn't care that Tammy's there. He just wants this gold. And Tammy's like, Scott, snap out of it. Snap out of it. I'm sure, bitch. Like, what's wrong with you? We have to calm down. We got to figure out how to kill the leprechaun. In the video, we see that if you destroy the gold, you destroy the leprechaun. I don't know how to destroy gold.
You gotta heat it a lot. I don't know. I mean,
the only thing I'm thinking is to melt it.
Yeah.
But it has to be so hot for you to melt it. You can't melt it.
Girl. And the video says that usually humans don't even get that far because their greed is just too much.
Correct.
It's just, which that is a theme that plays in all these movies, though. The greed of humanity. Definitely was with Morty's ass.
Why you just hate Morty? Morty was the best part of that.
Morty pissed me off.
Morty was the best part of that movie. But the leprechaun appears and they have a little showdown, which is meh. It ain't that fun. And the leprechaun takes his gold, and Scott starts to feel sick again. So Tammy's like, "All right, we got to get you to the hospital." They get over to the hospital, and Scott is
a fucking mess. He looked like Freddy mixed with the leprechaun. Like he just...
Oh no, we're going full on Disney original Luck of the Irish. He just started to.
He got the ears.
He had the lamb chops, the ears, full on transformation.
Yeah, so they put his ass on a stretcher and take him to the motherfucking surgery.
They pull his blood. It's green.
The leprechaun, he over there hitchhiking. Again, his magic is so, because sometimes he just appears, other times he actually has to physically get somewhere. And I'm like,
but he can do like super speed on any thing he's in though.
Well, because he did drive the car in the first one, but like
and the tricycle.
In the second movie, he didn't have to hide his pot of gold because it was just invisible and it just manifested when he wanted it.
Yeah, that's why I said this has got to be different leprechauns.
It's a different leprechaun.
It's got to be. My favorite part was the doctor's like, "You got any insurance? Like, do you take Green Cross?" Amazing.
Well, no, the doctor's like, "This is a life or death question. We're not going to proceed unless you have insurance." Very relevant, very timely.
Very 90s.
Disgusting.
Very 90s.
Because I thought they had to save you even if.
I think
Like
they
their
do.
oath or something. Yeah.
They just build the fuck out of you after it's said and done.
Yeah.
But they find the money in Scott's pocket. So they're like, oh, order all the tests, bitch. Even order a pap smear. It don't matter.
Disgusting.
Order everything.
Right. And they get that thing wet and nice. Like the letter V. And Scott's in there just going.
Jesus Christ.
They got him all strapped down. And here come Nurse Betty.
You mean the lep?
Bitch,
the fucking candy girl.
best fucking costume.
And he kept the hat. He put a hairnet on top of the hat.
He put that shit on though.
This movie is off the fucking rails.
Wearing them scrubs. They talk about you can't look good in scrubs. A fucking lie.
This isn't. Yeah, I love it. Just looking at the chart. Just
right, like this is so carefree.
This is.
Hey, doctor. This
movie is awesome. Yo.
Oh God. Oh Scott.
Scott ends up getting his magical powers start working. Scott ends up getting himself out of the gurney, and he runs. And we see Tammy. She's looking for Scott. She can't find him.
Nurse. Don't do that.
Huh?
He makes out with one of the doctors.
And I think this is where we got the mix up earlier in today's episode. The Cupid arrow went into the arm, but here the syringe went into the ass cheek. That did happen.
Oh, yeah. He fucked up the doctors and nurses that were trying to help him.
Yeah.
But I mean, don't save her. She don't want to be saved type of shit. And we hear over the PA system, Tammy Larson to the morgue. Tammy Larson to the morgue. And everybody's like, first off, she had a last name. Second off, is that an Irish accent I hear? I'm not sure. But Tammy's like, oh no, Scott is dead. So she heads over to the morgue. She goes in. She looks under the sheets. The leprechaun pops out.
Yeah, that was
and
stupid. You're stupid.
Here comes Scott. Go away, you renegade, before I make you eat that blade. And they were like, man, oh man, mano a mano, I'm gonna make you burn. They were going back and forth. Wasn't good. The next one is good. So he's getting ready to jump on Scott. And Tammy, who I forgot to mention, grabbed the medallion out of the pawn shop because she realized that Scott was turned into a leprechaun.
And he's scared of it. Yeah, he's scared.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she throws. The leprechaun says, "No, me dear, you shall not pass. I'll raise me boot and kick your ass." And she puts the medallion over. He's like, ah, and he's gone. And somehow Scott is okay.
Damn. The climax was very quick. This movie was not long.
It wasn't long, but before we scoop the leprechaun off, they let him know that Fazio's got his last shilling. Fazio's got it. So Lep's like, okay, fuck all this. Fuck Scott. Fuck Tammy Larson. Fuck them. I'll come back to them later. I'm going to go get Fazio's ass. He's the one you should be killing. We get to Fazio. This fucking idiot. His wish is to be the greatest magician in the world. Why is he still at the Lucky Shamrock?
And to be fair, that's what Jafar wished for.
What did Jafar wish for?
To be the most powerful sorcerer in the world.
I thought he wished to turn into a genie too. Didn't he turn into like a red genie?
It was the last wish.
Oh, okay.
His second wish was to be the most to be the Sultan.
This bitch wished to be a sultan and then the most powerful sultan?
No, the most powerful sorcerer in the world. That's when he got his magic.
Jafar had terrible wishes.
They were
was dumb.
Yeah, he was just go full genie.
He went full genie and he got sucked into the lamp. That's how he lost.
I'm just saying. That would have been my first wish.
I mean, he came back and returned to Jafar. Don't act like that.
Yeah, the one when they tried to fire
the one that
boy.
was 1 hour and 6 minutes, and I couldn't believe it as a kid.
Because they fired my boy, so it wasn't as good.
Songs weren't good either.
They brought him back because they fired my boy. They brought him back for the third one. Though. It's okay.
Who
was your boy?
Yeah, Robin wasn't the genie in the second one.
He wasn't the genie in the second one.
Really?
Really? Yeah. There was some dispute, and then
he came back in with Prince of Thieves or whatever, King of Thieves.
They brought him back in that one.
I don't think I've seen that one.
That was a good one.
I haven't either.
With Aladdin's dad. That was a good one.
That's when they actually get fucking married because they never got married.
Maybe I'll watch it tonight. Is it on Disney Plus?
Of course. Well,
I don't know.
Is it on? You know, they be acting weird with the sequels. I don't know. It should be, but I don't know.
I have Return to Jafar on VHS. I saw that so many times.
Because you like that song. My thumb is number one.
By the damn skinny man. I don't know his name either with the no teeth.
Straight to video movies were actually good. I don't know.
This one.
This is a good straight to video movie for sure.
So Fazio is not at Caesar's Palace. He's not at the Venetian. He's not at the Stardust. He's not at the Aladdin. He is at the Lucky Shamrock. And he is the greatest magician in the world. And he is playing to a theater of 5 people, maybe 15. And Fazio is coming out and he's going to do the Burning Beauty, where he puts a woman into a box and he lights it on fire and she comes out unscathed. The woman is in the box. He's getting ready. And we hear this music go, dum, 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 ba-dum, dum, dum, ba-dum, dum, dum. No lie. That is the music. And it plays like for 1 minute and 30 seconds. When Fazio goes to open the box, the leprechaun pops out of the box. So the woman has turned into a leprechaun. So people think, well, shit, maybe he is the greatest magician in the world. And the leprechaun's like, well, bitch, I'm about to show you a trick. He ends up putting Fazio into a box. And he's like, you guys ready? And he pulls out a fucking chainsaw. And we do see that Fazio tries to make another wish. He's like, wish I was in Caesar's palace right now. I'm like, bitch, why are you wishing to be down the street? What are we doing? Abu Dhabi or bus? Like, what is going on down the street? And Leprechaun's like, no, you've had your wish. So in Lep 2, they had 3 wishes. In Lep 3, they only get 1. So it's got to be a good one, baby. And I don't know, like, what you could wish for that won't have any consequences.
But it's one. It's one wish per coin.
Yeah.
So if you get the whole pot, you're golden.
Yeah. Okay. So that's why Morty had 3.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he had the whole pot of gold. Okay. My bad.
Morty had 3 because he just wished for 3. He didn't have the pot of gold. He wished for the pot of gold. I don't know. It changes every movie. Just keep. I don't.
Oh look, yeah, now I'm confused.
Because you're trying to stop trying to connect it. It's not. No, just say it's not connected. It's a different director.
Leprechaun 1 and Leprechaun Returns are the only ones in the franchise that are connected.
It's a linear. It's the same.
Because I don't know how to explain that because he made 3 wishes and
he sure
Leprechaun
did.
is an anthology. Well, do we think? Let's say they're all in the same timeline in this multiverse or whatever. Is Leprechaun Origins in the same universe as all these other leprechauns?
So Leprechaun Origins is set in Ireland, and it is set in the woods, and the leprechaun is a creature. It does not talk. It makes animal noises, but it still wants to protect a pot of gold.
Okay.
I feel like I would hate that.
Awful.
Okay. Yeah.
It is. It is. So the leprechaun's walking around. He has on his magical cape, and everybody's like, yeah, do it. Cut him in half. Cut him in half. Leprechaun's like, all right. And Fozzie was like, no, please. Leprechaun's like, you ready? All right. And then it's agonizing, and it goes on for like 30 seconds. And then the leprechaun, and we see Fazio physically shaking, blood spurting out of his mouth. And the people in the crowd are like, wait, this looks a little too real for us. The best part is when Leprechaun runs around and he pushes the crate to the side and he shows the insides of Fazio. And he's like, ta-da!
I love that.
Do you like this? This is amazing. And the people start running and they get up out of there. Scott and Tammy show up
with a flamethrower.
Because Fazio had that for the Burning Beauty trick. Now, they showed it. Okay, we know it's there.
Yeah, but at least we get a weapon. At least somebody has a weapon. Come on.
Right. Just like whatever movie we recently watched was like, you don't need a gun. Oh, I don't need a gun. Fridge has got a gun, or whatever the fuck his name was.
What movie was that?
Thanksgiving.
I don't need a gun. Yeah, yes.
That movie sucked.
What was his name?
I don't think his name was Fridge. Fridge was the guy's name in the new Jumanji.
Yeah, but it was like, that's why they called him something because of his name. Scuba. That's what it was.
Scuba's got a gun. Scuba's can handle it. Bitch, I need one for each hand and my leg. What the fuck? This is Grindhouse. If you
Desert Eagle.
Dude,
Put 5 in your motherfucking
we got to do
head, bitch.
Grindhouse at one point.
You did 8. He hasn't seen. I don't have you. You haven't seen Planetary. You've only seen Death Proof.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, man, Planetary is.
Oh, we should do Grindhouse because it's Women's History Month.
I feel like that only applies to Death Proof. Yeah, Planetary is kind of something different.
But I really don't feel like it does because why do we have to suffer first?
Not saying you, but
it's more so
it's woman led.
It's more so the revenge aspect of it,
not the suffering.
You know, I can't leave.
You know, I can't let you go without tapping that ass.
I hate watching her on 911 because I'm like, why is she not this woman anymore?
Exactly. I hated watching her in Rent.
She's so demure now. I need her to be a badass again. That's all. I just need her to be a badass. Okay, so Scott battles the leprechaun. They're fighting, and he actually burns. Oh, I'm sorry. They're fighting, and the leprechaun tries to coerce him. He's like, "Come on, Scott, come over to the green side." Like,
mind you, Scott not worse than he's ever looked. He looked dead as a.
Scott is falling apart. Dead as a what?
Dead as a zombie.
Hello.
Dead as a zombie.
Pierre, I need you to go to Chat GPT and say, "Can I get another saying for dead as a doornail?"
He is dead as a Walking Dead. Okay. I didn't know there were so many offshoots of that series. There's like Walking Dead City, like
Fear of the Walking Dead.
Like I thought that
Rick and Michonne.
Why is it? Okay, whatever. It's starting to be like NCIS.
Just milking it, you know.
I made words to the NCIS song, and I think because there aren't any words to it, but I made my own.
Stop.
You got some. See, that's nerdy shit.
We're almost done with the movie. Just stop.
I used to watch it. I'll sing it after we're done, and then I'll play the music so you can hear me sing it.
We want.
Do you watch NCIS? So Tammy convinces Scott to not go over to the green side, and he ends up lighting the leprechaun's gold on fire. And in turn, the leprechaun
gets on fire, and he flies around on his wire. On fire. That's
like
you can see the wire.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
He's like a corpse. He's like a burnt skeleton corpse, like the skeleton in Leprechaun 2. And
would you be scared of Calista Flockhart?
And yeah.
Did you? I know you haven't watched that review yet, but did you realize that the skeleton in Leprechaun 2 was his slave from the beginning, William?
Yeah, because he said that.
Oh, you did?
Like, okay. You have his cheekbones.
I didn't realize it until watching it for the 50th time. Last time I watched it. Scott is dead. Tammy and Scott are. Scott is dead. Lep is dead. Tammy and Scott are about to head out, and Tammy's like, "So what are you gonna do with the coin? Oh no, are you gonna keep the coin?" And Scott's like, "I think I have everything I could ever wish for." And we equally all throw up because it's like, you need this coin, and he throws it down in a ditch and leaves.
It happens.
I guess he has $100,000.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he does still have his money. Yeah,
but that coin could have still got me a little bit more.
Well, it's just like in Leprechaun 2, he threw away the coin, even though that was the only thing that would stop Leprechaun from killing him. So I don't care anymore. They don't want to live. Fuck them. Maybe in this, because the Leprechaun's dead, he won't hurt him anymore, so they don't need the coin. I don't know.
But you can get money for it.
Yeah, he still pawned it in.
He got $100,000. He's this is the 90s, $100,000. He can buy everything he needs. He's set for life.
But 23,000 of it got to go to school. So we only got 67,000.
Well, actually, after 4 years.
Okay, math.
After 4 years.
I don't think that was right.
No, but after how many?
I don't know. Fucking know.
It's 77.
And look at me cheating off of your wrong ass. We both gonna fail. Oh shit.
My bad.
Oh man.
Hey, I got an A in college algebra.
Hey,
I'm
detached and loving it.
I had to take math in college. I think I was done by high school.
Well, excuse you, trigonometry.
You fucking nerd.
Okay.
But yeah, everybody, that was Leprechaun. Huh?
If a train get here at 2:10, but I had to walk 3 miles to get to the station.
Those make me sick.
Because
they
what?
literally make me
what?
sick.
If a train is going 5, what?
find the answer for why. No, I don't want to. Bitch.
Sign code. Anyway, that's Leprechaun 3.
One of the best.
Allegedly.
I think it's my second favorite.
You know, Warwick Davis has come out and said that Leprechaun 3 is his favorite film in the franchise. He says this is the one where they just leaned into it. They just tapped into full comedy.
You can tell.
Not even try to be. They just knew what this was, and we're doing it. The directors of this one, they previously did not see 1 and 2. They did no type of research. They were just like, this is our movie. We're doing it how we want to do it. And Trimark Production Cinema, whatever the company's called, is just like, fuck it. You know what? Do it. It's 95. This is probably the last of its kind for a while. We got our buddies down the street about to drop a banger called Scream, and a year later,
and the Tootsie Roll is out. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Shout out to Warwick. I was very sad to hear about his wife, but yeah.
That was sad watching it, but he's great. First time I saw him was in what's that movie?
Willow.
Willow.
That movie.
That's that movie.
Classic.
That was one of my favorites when I was a kid. I loved Willow. I absolutely adored that movie.
First time
I need to go revisit.
Saw him was Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. I knew you were gonna say that. Oh, loser.
And who knew he was an Ewok in Return of the Jedi? Didn't know that until way down the line. But yeah,
I wish he would do another one. I wish he would do another Leprechaun movie. I want I want them to do a big Hollywood with a great script Leprechaun movie. I think it would be amazing. Why not?
Well, can he do it physically though? Because I know
Leprechaun don't do shit.
I'm saying, but Robert Englund said he cannot physically do Freddy anymore. So I'm wondering, can he physically do Leprechaun anymore? They're the same age, around the same age.
But I think Freddy
Warwick Davis was really running around in these movies for a minute. He was going
cameo,
hard.
I'll do a cameo, or because it's not like he's like Peter Dinklage and has to be the only little person in the fucking movie.
Oh, I don't
Peter
feel
Dinklage.
I don't feel any way towards him, but I mean, there needs more representation.
Well, in the second one, there was though, if you recall.
The second what?
The second Leprechaun. That was when it was St. Patty's Day and
yes, one of us. One of us.
Even old boy from Friday, the guy from Friday.
Tony.
He was in it.
Acting really weird, might I add.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck was going on with that chocolate and shit, but
real milk chocolate, homie.
Yeah. But he did save his life, so yeah.
Oh, shut up.
He did save his life. He did.
Right. You're right. All right, guys. So we are going to incorporate a new grading scale here because apparently how I rate my favorite movies doesn't vibe with how Pierre feels about it. So our new rating scale is just going to be a 1 to 5. So 1 is going to be our worst one. And for 1, how you feel about this movie is you would just throw the TV out the window, or throw the physical media out the window, delete the app type of thing.
Say physical media.
Physical media. 2 would be, you're just going to fast forward to the end, or you're going to, this day and age, you're going to skip to get to the end to see what happens. You're like, okay, yeah, I watched the movie, whatever.
And read the
3 would be, I'd watch the movie, but I'm also going to scroll on my phone. So it's but it's not keeping my attention. And then literally, what is on TikTok? 4 would be, I'm watching it, I'm locked in. I'm not even going to take a bathroom break. I'm in. Let's see what's going on. I want to see what's going on. And a 5, which is going to be the best one, is you're going to watch this movie annually. It was so good, you have to watch it every year. So based off of that, I am going to give this movie a 5. This is something I watch every March. It is memorable to me. The Leprechaun is funny. The Leprechaun is amazing. The makeup, the jokes, the limericks, the kills. This one does it for me. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Literally, I love Leprechaun 3. Pierre, what say you?
Maybe a 2.5. Maybe a 2.5. Maybe a 2.5.
So you're not going to fast forward the whole thing. You're going to skip a little bit of it.
It's like I would literally put it. Well, no, I'll say 3 because I would put it on, but that phone will be utilized. I might even play something else on YouTube while it is playing on the TV. So, but I'm gonna like look up at the parts that I like.
It sounds like me when I do my workout videos, because for some reason I cannot zone in on doing a workout video at home, that I will play something else on YouTube at the same time and watch the workout video in the background. So I'm doing the workout video, but I'm listening to
because they don't be
whatever
saying shit.
else.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yep.
Be saying shit.
And a lot of times I don't like that damn royalty-free music that they're using either.
Okay.
Drew, what say you?
Pierre, you know what I'm doing every March?
Masturbate.
No. Jesus Christ.
What the hell?
Well, I'll tell you what I'm not doing.
Only in March, okay? Only in March.
Only in March.
Just it's that time. Hey,
that spiritual energy.
Some in the air. Anywho, what I'm not doing is watching March Madness. What I'm not doing is watching Paradise Season 2 next March. What I am going to do, I'm going to throw on fucking Leprechaun 3. This movie is awesome. Fire, prosthetics, story, kills, Leprechaun powers and lore, cheats. This is on point. This is a 5 out of 5. And I'm doing it every March.
Annual.
Why are you not watching Paradise Season 2?
Annual.
I am gonna watch Paradise Season 2 because Paradise Season 1 was woo. But yeah, for the purposes of this review, 5 out of 5. Classic. I enjoyed it even more. This is the second time I've only seen this movie, and it still holds up. And like I said, it's got that vintage Vegas feel to it that I miss. That grit. Like 80s New York. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1. Where the New York was just sewers, dominoes.
April.
Let's go.
Never seen those either.
Yikes.
Oh my gosh. But yeah,
Bebop.
rock steady. Okay.
Well, all right, guys, that'll do it for Leprechaun 3. Please be sure to join us next week when we review Leprechaun 4. Oh wait, that is 4. Oh my gosh,
it is 4.
Leprechaun 4.
There go that math.
In space. And that will conclude all of our Leprechaun reviews. Thank God. We did it, Joe.
Fuck you. I thought you were about to say Drew.
No, we did the damn thing. We did it today.
We didn't do it this year, but we did it, Joe. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Where did you hide it, Dan?